Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more EU4. Dithmarschen. We renamed our capital again because it was spelled wrong. It needed a TH. Dithmarschen. So yeah, I think I am gonna hire an admiral. We looked around a little bit between episodes. Of course, it's also been a day since the last episode, and I think I'm gonna hire an admiral because we're gonna do a relatively large naval battle here. I could theoretically get one from the burghers if they were a little bit less pissed, but their influence has already been kind of problematic lately, so it feels dirty to waste monarch points on a filthy admiral. Ugh. But let's hire one anyway. Who shall swim? Who shall lead? Felicity Smoak. Felicity Smoak, you are a 6123. Okay, it's not bad. Would have liked some more maneuver for peacetime morale of armies, or sorry, morale of navies. Movement. Trade power. Words. I'm gonna do a little trick here. It's a minor thing, but if we just send our navy here, it'll arrive on the 21st, and it's very likely that the combat will last 12 days and go over the monthly tick, in which case we won't get the trade power from our primary fleet because it's engaged in battle. However, did you know you can issue a movement command, like say this, so they're like going there, and then after you've issued the movement command, you can say mission, protect trade, English Channel. And now, so long as they're within range of the English Channel, even though they're going all the way up there, they'll still provide the trade power in that node. So in this case, if I say go here, do this fight, but also protect trade in the English Channel, even though they're going to be engaged in this battle, they will still be providing trade power on the monthly tick. A minor thing, but it helps. I care about my money, yo. Anyway, we need to spy in Burgundy because I want to attack Burgundy. We already have a claim on Burgundy, but I noticed between episodes while we were looking around that Burgundy had 2 mothballed forts here and here. And his subject, Brabant, actually has a mothballed fort. So I feel like now is like just like a glorious opportunity for us to murder the Burgundy. And we're going to go for that. So notice the monthly tick just happened. Unless I'm completely crazy, we should see Dithmarschen, navy in battle, and yet we're getting province trade power and trade power from ships. See? See? Arumba knows what he's talking about sometimes. Not always. Captured some ships because we have that silly trait. Pull our cogs off. In fact, now that we have the flagship, we might want to just keep the whole fleet together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's have the whole fleet group up. And we'll detach the damaged ones, but I want the whole fleet protecting. Even the transports should protect because they're gonna get plus trade power from the flagship. Okay, we're waiting on most of the army to come home. And what else is going on? I'm not really sure. Got a lot of mercenaries right now. We've recovered most of our manpower. We're at like half manpower. We have 8 artillery. I want to go up to 10. So let's use some of our manpower to get some more artillery. I queued up a whole bunch of ships between episodes as well. Hey look, we just lost our claim on Burgundy. That's actually kind of good, because then it'll cost less for us to fabricate the next claim. The last days of Friesland. Friesland gets millenarianism, lose church power, or we get church power plus 15, national unrest plus 1, fear of the apocalypse, local goods produced, local unrest. Do we even have unrest here? No, not even close. I think we want the church power because we still have church power like bonuses that haven't been turned on yet. Have you played the new character from Slay Spire? No, I haven't. Nope. Sorry. Still have not. We gain trade protection against Burgundy. Let's hope that they don't turn that fort on. If they do, I'll be upset, but whatever. Manpower recovery speed currently active. National unrest, production efficiency, idea cost. Let's see. We're planning on becoming a monarchy, so we don't really care about Republican tradition anymore. We are planning on doing a major war with Burgundy. So I think we're going to take the Morale of armies first, and then we'll take discipline next. We're going full military, like, build with our ideas. The yearly prestige can also be nice. That also does give morale of armies and affect a lot of other stuff, but... Oh yeah, that reminds me. That's another thing. Ah, crap. Never mind. Doesn't matter. We're not Catholic anymore. I was thinking there's a possibility we could seize a province from Switzerland now that we have Waldstadi, and then we could use excommunicated ruler on Savoy, but... Because we're Protestant, I'm 90% sure that that wouldn't apply. Can I show how much morale our army has? Yeah, sure. We have 5.37 morale of armies. Next highest is Florence. They're at full morale. They don't have reduced maintenance. They're at 4.49. So we have a lot of morale. We have 20% bonus temporarily from that army reform, which is even more reason for us to go to war with the guys. We could even go higher, right? We could afford to go to a higher level advisor. Right now I'm being economic though, because I want to get to 1,000 so that I can build the level 3 port in Amsterdam. That's important to me. How is Denmark still alive? Because they won against the Livonian Order. They did lose recently to Poland, but then they allied Denmark. Denmark allied Castile, which is really annoying. We're currently improving relations with France. Excuse me. Because we're trying to get France to allow us to support their independence. And also, Denmark is currently integrating Norway, and I'm hoping that Sweden will become disloyal after they lose their Diplo rep from the integration. We needed to build more artillery, but all of our stuff is being used right now. We build out of subjects, but then we have ability issues. Basically just waiting until we get 20 spy network right now, so we can get a claim on Antwerpen. Damn, he turned his fort on. Son of a gun. Burgundy, are you at war? Ah, that's why. Attack against Cologne in the Second Clevian Conquest of Cologne. So... interesting. So Cleves actually called Burgundy in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man. Jesus. The AI really doesn't like to take chances. Right? Okay, just think about this for a second. Cleves, who's got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces against a 1-province minor Cologne, called in Burgundy. He also called in Brabant, obviously, because Burgundy owns Brabant. But he also called in Hesse. Like, he's like, I'm taking 0 chances. I need everyone. Help me! So anyway, I think this isn't a problem. After this war is done, he'll likely multiple the fort again, is hopefully what will happen. It appears that Grand Pensionary Joachim Fresi is indulgent. That's really not great for us. We're going to hold off on fabricating the claim because that might cue Brabant to recognize that I want to attack him. Although the AI is stupid, and the AI can't possibly fathom a situation where you would declare a second war at the same time that you're in a current offensive war. So just the fact that I'm in this war against Verden makes it so that they don't think I'll declare on them, because they wouldn't do that, so they don't think I would do that. Okay, now that those ships are done, let's get some more artillery. I want 10 artillery. I don't think we're going to use cav anymore. Because we've got the infantry combat ability, I feel like we should just compress our small manpower reserves into regulars. Although, I guess we could do a couple regular cavalry, which would be manpower efficient, and then stick with mostly merc infantry. Alright, fine. I'll do dirty cavalry. Gross. Let's also get, let's see, how many mercs did we have? We have 8. I want to have 10. 10 merc infantry. Do we have a claim on Cologne? We had our claim chain, but all of those claims have expired, except for the ones at the very bottom down here. So we're just going to build this up for a little bit. On the off chance we get to 40, we'll fabricate on Antwerpen and on Vlaanderen at the same time. It'll only cost 20 and 20 because they're technically 2 separate tags. And we lost our other claim on Burgundy, so... So, I mean, he's got 59 war score. What's going on here? Montferrat. So, Montferrat actually defended him, and now they're going to siege out Montferrat. Alright. Is there a Nightbot command for the subscriber link? I think so. I think it might just be something simple like exclamation subscribe. I'm not sure though. It's really more of a moderator type question. Granted monopolies has expired. Excellent. Diplo points. Cool. We will take them. We'll lose the prestige for that and just take the points right now. They can just like be mad, yo. It's fine. Definitely feel like we're strong enough to take on Denmark. I know I already said that recently, but... Alright, let's get, I think we're just gonna keep going nuts with mercs. I mean, we're making 10 ducats. We're still netting 25% of our gross income, even though we've got 10 merc infantry, so our economy is just banging right now. Let's just go another 4. We're getting mercs primarily because Slacken Standards is relatively weak for us right now, and it's less army professionalism loss. We talked about this yesterday. If I slacken standards, it's basically going to buy me 4 troops. If I hire 4 mercs, it's going to cost me 0.15 times 4, or 0.6 professionalism. Would you rather lose 5 professionalism or 0.6 professionalism? In my case, I'd rather just lose 0.6, and eventually we'll get our professionalism up. Alright, so we're just waiting now for this war to end, which just happened. So Cologne got full annexed. Most likely, Cleves is not gonna acknowledge Austrian dominance, and he's gonna say no to the unlawful territory request. So hopefully, we'll see them mothball this fort. They should be at peace. Burgundy's mothballed 1. Brabant's keeping theirs on? No, they're not. See? Bam, turned off. Cool. Alright, now we're close enough that I am going to just wait for a second claim. Let's time it so that we arrive in Sjaelland on the beginning of next month. Just so that they can't turn their fort on and do that. Okay, come back from Burgundy. We're going to take a claim on Antwerpen. We're going to take a claim on Vlaanderen. We're going to update our claims, right? Like, I want to declare as soon as possible. Actually, I guess we got to wait a couple days anyway, so it's not going to make a difference. But you can actually update your claims on the exact same day that you get them. If you if you embargo somebody, it will trigger an update. So, of course, now he recognizes, see how he turned his fort on? It's not just because there's an army adjacent. He doesn't think I'll declare on him because I'm already in an offensive war. The reason he turned his fort on is because I have a claim on it, which is why we didn't take the claim yet. So let's go ahead and declare. We're going to fight no Scotland, that's fine. Cleves, Genoa, Utrecht, don't care. And we're going to make the war goal the thing. This looks fine. We're going to send just like half the army that way. Let's go ahead and send half the army this way. Now that we are in a second war, we can peace out with Verden to take this land. We should maybe be a little cautious about aggressive expansion. I'm not really sure how we're doing. Yeah, we're doing fine, actually. We should be fine to take land from Burgundy, our rival. Get that course started. We could, if we wanted to, become Defender of the Faith just for an extra 5% morale of armies. We are 10 years ahead of time on tech, so the tech cost penalty for Defender of the Faith is completely insignificant. It's pretty much just a pure advantage. And the yearly prestige should help out as well. I think we're going to take this. Now, the last thing to consider is, do we want to pay 4 times as much just to get a little bit more morale of armies, or a little bit more discipline? And I know we already have a huge amount of morale, so it's, you know, in this case, we're at a threshold where I think we could possibly do stack wipes based on morale. I think stacking morale is going to be more advantageous than stacking discipline. So sure, let's do it. We'll take Morale of Armies guy. Pushing us to 5.78 versus his 4.11. That's pretty good. Okay, and even though we could try to go for this army, I want to just make sure we get the war goal and keep it protected. Our navy's under attack, but our navy is murderous. Absolutely murderous. We should be fine. Let's go back to improving with France, and I actually want to spy on Burgundy more. Okay, there's the 15-day siege of Burgundy. Let's just go and, yeah, let's go and take this guy's capital now as well. No, actually, more I think about it, I want to knock out Utrecht, Cleves, Genoa. So I think we'll ignore this guy's capital for now. Let's focus the majority of our troops on this guy's capital. Lose 10 prestige, lose 1 staff. No thanks. Let's grab our navy, which we're going to use the same trick we used earlier. We're going to tell them to go here because I want them to take that fight, but then tell them to protect trade. That way they'll go there and do the fight. Hopefully they're not going to devastate our lands too much. Our economy is a little weak now compared to what it was before. We just want to reestablish. We want to get this blockade. Captured 2 ships, that's fine. Want to get some repairs. We have 55% control in the English Channel. This is great. This is unusual. But we can actually turn on the trade policy to improve inland routes, getting an extra 10% siege ability and +1 artillery bonus versus fort. We'll turn that on. That requires us to have 12 artillery for a full bonus. So I didn't really plan ahead for this, but we should train 2 more artillery. Just so that if we get an opportunity for it, we can. We'll just overbuild the force limit, because we're going to have a major battle soon, and we'll probably just consolidate out some mercs. Cleves rival me? I think they did, yeah. We don't have a valid rival slot, though. Let's reestablish our blockade. Let's see. Oh, my mouse is doing really weird things. My mouse just completely stopped working. Cool, neat, fun. We have 12-day siege ticks against a non-rival. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, there's Utrecht actually just fallen already. We can kill their navy, maybe capture some ships. We just want to knock Utrecht out. I don't want to take any land from him because he's a non-co-belligerent, and if we tried to take land from him, it would be extremely expensive, aggressive expansion-wise, and it would probably just block us from taking land in the primary war. Okay, another secondary participant was Cleves, who has a capital fort here, not part of our trade node, so that bonus won't apply. It's kind of unfortunate. We don't have 50% control of this node. I think we just go for their capital, though. Because even without the full bonuses, we should get a really, really quick siege. Alright, some of these ships are pretty damaged. Let's get them repairing. Vast majority of the ships are going to move over this way. Let's tell them to protect trade in the English Channel as well. We'll murder the Burgundian fleet. And I think we're knocking Utrecht out for just transfer trade power and war reps money. And probably ending his rivalries. Actually, prestige is the most important thing to us right now. Maybe we'll just end the alliance. That's fine. We'll come back for this guy later. Will you try to get the Burgundian Inheritance? First off, we're a republic, so we're not eligible to do royal marriages, which makes it very difficult to get the Burgundian Inheritance. We could do it if we were the Emperor, but we're not going to be the Emperor for quite a while. Protestant is currently ineligible for Emperor. We are going to be the aggressor in bad terrain, 25th, 24th. We unappoint our leader, we still get there on time. You know, I'm confident in our combat ability. I think we're gonna murder this army. Like murder it so hard that they, yeah, don't even try to reinforce. Just murder it. And since I am overbuilding the artillery, we might want to consider consolidating something out. Our navy continues to murder all the things. Once again, let's detach damaged. Keep them at full repairs. Except that our flagship should stick with the fleet. Really, if they're below 80% is usually where I try to pull them off to get a month of repairs. But otherwise, I want them to stick to moving around. Okay, so here we've got 20-day siege ticks. Not great. We've got a pretty good leader. We could do barrage. We're ahead of time on tech. I'd prefer to save our military points for development, though. So let's not worry about that. Although knocking this guy out is pretty important. I mean, we're facing... I feel very confident in this war, but looking at the numbers, like, you might question my confidence. There's a lot of dudes out there. Cleve's got 15,000 infantry, 4,000 cavalry, got 3,000 artillery. I mean, he's got a lot of dudes. So, that all being said, maybe we are better off doing a barrage. I think we will. If you're going to do a barrage, you should pretty much always wait to do the barrage right before the monthly tick, or right before the next siege tick, because it doesn't make any difference. And you can sometimes surprise them with sudden extra siege chance. So, okay. I'm going to take a quick short break here if you're watching this on YouTube. Otherwise, I'm sticking around on stream. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the campaign so far, and I'll see you in the next episode.